strategies and techniques for increasing revenues by understanding the 4 personality traits of clients and staff. And wouldn't that be nice for you to know? And not just having a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter approach. Daniel has worked on all sides of the corporate desk as a headhunter, vice president of marketing and sales, and corporate president and CEO. As founder of Staff Dynamics, Daniel trains and lectures around the country on generating new revenues while coaching managers on the science of effective hiring. He has made workforce performance and raising the bar his mantra for the past 25 years. Prior to Staff Dynamics, Daniel was president of an international staffing firm with 120 offices, which placed 25,000 people a year. Under his leadership, the revenues nearly tripled and profits increased almost 9-fold. His background also includes executive level positions in the consumer products and medical pharmaceutical industry. Daniel is a frequent contributor to Entrepreneur, Salesforce, and many industry publications. So it's a pleasure to welcome Daniel Abramson.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Donna. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here. What we're going to be covering today is we're going to talk about the identifying and understanding the 4 different personality traits and understanding the nonverbal cues when you take a listing or you sell homes. We're going to talk about how to use some of these skills as far as communicating with peers and coworkers, and then we're going to talk about how to use these skills to increase your sales and better understand customer service. And we're in the customer service business. We're in the relationship business. What we sell is relationships, trust, and customer service. And if we do a good job, we earn the right to get additional listings because 75% of our business comes from referrals. So we're going to talk about the 4 different personality traits and how we're going to use this. Let's talk about the rules of the road. Number 1, feel free to ask questions and participate. And yes, please interrupt me. I hate to go to seminars and you ask a question and the speaker says, well, that's a great question. We'll get that toward the end of the session. It never comes up. So if you have a question, just raise your hand, just shout it out. You're not going to interrupt me. You're not going to throw me off. This is your meeting. I'm just kind of moderating, but please interrupt me. Now, the other thing is my handouts don't match my slides. People always say, well, geez, the handouts don't match. There's 200 slides that I'm going to go through in rapid order. So if there's a slide that you like that's not in your handouts, just make a note of it, bring it up to me, put it on your business card, and I'll be more than happy to email it to you as soon as I get home. So handouts don't match my slides. So just kind of take notes and kind of listen. And then I want you to be open to new concepts and point of view. I'm going to say some things to you that are going to be a little bit uncomfortable. And my job today is to make you think. So let's start out with some general comments and observations about what's going on in the marketplace. Number 1, clients are demanding and grouchy. True? Man, are they demanding and grouchy. They want it now because of internet. They don't wait very good. Because of internet and voicemail and email, people want things now. We're in the relationship business, and the expectation of clients and customers is that they want something, they want it now, and you better get back to when you say. What else? People are really multitasking. Everyone's wearing multiple hats, and people skills are critical. We're all in the service-based relationship business where what we're selling is trust and relationships, and we got to earn that by doing what we say and keeping our word. In 1965, it's interesting that the U.S. economy was 65% manufacturing. Well, we don't manufacture stuff anymore. We're all in a service-related business. 90% of the U.S. economy is based on service. And what we're selling with service is relationships and trust and following up. And if we do those things, we earn the right to get more business. And in a service-based business where relationships are key, people skills and interacting and understanding the 4 different personality traits are critical. I'm going to switch it around and kind of ask what makes Century 21 service different. What makes Century 21 service different? And I have to say that doing some research coming in here, I know that you're one of the hottest people in this market. Did you all see this issue of Long Island Business News where they rated the top 25 real estate agents? Well, you guys should be very, very proud of the fact that out of the top 25, Century 21 Laffey was number 3, Century 21 Benjamin was number 8, Century 21 Agawam Albertson was number 10. Rustic was 13 and North End was 23, so congratulations. That's terrific. Really, what we do for a living is, we're psychologists, aren't we? We're almost chameleons. We have to really understand the verbal and nonverbal cues of the transaction and try to figure out how to put the deal together with finesse, because we have a two-sided sale. We have a buyer and a seller, and we have to put those two transactions together with finesse. And sometimes we have to understand where the wheels are coming off the wagon and kind of gently put them back together to get to closure. This is a gas station that's full service in San Francisco. When I spoke at NAR in San Francisco last year, I went to this gas station because I heard a lot about it. Full service gas station, not Mobil, not Exxon, not Shell, not Texaco, not Amoco, no name. Full service, 15 cents more expensive than anybody else. And on the other corner, there's an Exxon and there's a Mobil. It's 3 gas stations on 4 sides. Usually on busy corners, there's gas stations and there's banks, right? Every corner is a bank. So gas station doesn't get any more commodity or generic than gas stations. So basic, they sell gas, correct? The expected, you go in there and they check your oil and they wash your window. When's the last time someone ever checked your oil or washed your window of your car?
20 years ago.
If they do in New York, they do it with a dirty rag. A dirty rag's got oil on it. But here's where it gets interesting, guys. Check this out. At the extra level, there's 2 attendants. You get out of your car, you get a free newspaper and a cup of coffee. Free newspaper and a cup of coffee, but we're not done yet, guys. At the wow level, there's 2 attendants. They wash the inside of your windshield, they vacuum your car and take out the trash. It's almost like an Indianapolis 500 pit stop. Now, do people really care about 15 cents more? Do you think that people really drive around shopping to look at the banners to find who's got the least expensive gas? They're not selling a commodity business, and my takeaway to you guys is that what are you doing at the extra and wow levels to wow your customers? I'll take a couple recommendations. Anybody? Barbecue for the customers. I like that. That's kind of a soft in nature. One more over here. Please.
Keep it very personal. Remember children.
Remember children, birthday cards. One of the firms that I'm working with in California sends birthday cards to all of the people that have purchased a home. That's a nice touch. Every year, birthday cards. One more over here. Go ahead.
For every 3 houses you buy, you get 1 free.
Ah, I like for every 3 houses you buy, you get 1 free. That's great. For every 3 houses you buy, you get 1 free. We sell 1 house every 2.5 days. I like that. So let's talk about the 4 different personality traits. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through a little exercise where we're going to understand the 4 different personality traits. So look at your handout in the back page. 4 is most like you. 1 is least like you. No, you're not going to hand this in to your manager. Okay, is everyone done now? Okay, great. So let's talk about the 4 different personality traits, and we'll talk about how you recognize those personalities and then how you sell them. D stands for dominance. 18% of the people are high D. When I say high D, the highest number on your sheet is a D. So if I were to say high I, the highest number on your sheet would be I. I stands for people skills or influence. 28% of the population are high I's. S stands for steadiness, 40% of the population, and C stands for compliant, or 14%. So let me kind of give you an example of what I mean between a high D, I, S, and a C. Let's say we were all at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square. We all finished up a seminar. We all went to the lobby, which is on the 8th floor of the Marriott Marquis. We wanted to go back to our rooms. So 400 of us pushed the button and the elevator opened. Now, how do you tell the D's from the I's, from the S's, and the C's? Well, the high D's get in first and they control the buttons. No, I got it. What floor? The high I's, they're friendly, they're outgoing, they're working the crowd. You know, they're making small talk, talking to everybody. Right, you high I's? The S's, they make sure everyone gets in safely. They're holding the door to make sure the door doesn't close and anyone's behind. Bob, you're going to love this one. C's, you're going to just love this one. The C's, they get in, they observe everyone cautiously and they check the inspection sticker for the expiration date. Sometimes they may open the little door to see if the telephone's working as well.